Thanks for staying with us. So the Benue State government had suspended 2 top aides, Chief of Staff John Ukmoni and Chief Press Secretary Lubem Terkula, for participating in protests against ongoing killings in the state. Honorable Atu Terver Joseph, Principal Special Assistant to the Benue State Governor on Youth and Media Mobilization, announced their immediate and indefinite suspension via a letter on June 14th. The decision comes amid growing public outrage and outcry following the brutal attack at Yelewata community in Benue State, where 250 people were reportedly killed. The protesters demanded government action to restore peace and security. Now, these 2 members of his cabinet, the governor's cabinet, joined the protest. What are your thoughts on the suspension? Do you agree? Do you think it was right, or was it wrong for them to join the protest? You can join the conversation on 020-1635-2013, 090-241-63440. You can also send us your messages on X and also YouTube. We'll be happy to share your thoughts. What do you guys think? Chika, you want to?
Yes. So while I understand that every position in government has its own, code of conduct, there are ethics that you must, live by and you must embody. I honestly feel like Benue State government has missed a critical moment to wear a human face. I think that this is the first time in the history of the attacks that we have heard, attacks that we've heard and seen that has been happening in Benue State. This is the first time that we're seeing that cabinet members are coming out to take this stance. And so what it says to me is that this could have easily been a moment where the people who have been hurt, who have been grossly affected by the loss, a terrible loss of human lives, could have felt that the government really feels their pain beyond talk and rhetoric. I feel that this cabinet members taking a stance such as this, which they have never taken before now, speaks to the fact that this time around, it is no longer business as usual. And this is something that the government could have played, and this, not like this is a game, but really play to their advantage. We don't know to what extent. I mean, even if the cabinet member, the governor, joined a protest that seemed to be, that is a protest against the massacre that took place in Benue. The protest wasn't against the governor. The protest was concerning the killings that took place. Our politicians need to stop to be having such a thin skin when it comes to anything that seems like a protest. They mustn't take up. Politicians must stop taking every protest personal. It's not an attack against your person. People died. 100 people died, and you have the nerve to feel betrayed, to be angry, to feel like somebody was disloyal to you. The government just failed over 100 people. So if you're two out of your staff join the protest, for you, that the conversation shouldn't be around, oh, I feel betrayed, this is political, because that response feels like a political move. Like, oh, maybe there are news that they've been infiltrated by other political group, or they're not in our camp again, or they're not loyal. Your job is not to look for loyalty right now. You have to solve the critical problem of the fact that your citizens are being killed on a daily basis. That is the real crisis. This is a wrong move by all standards. Should there be loyalty? Yes. Should the staff have gone and joined the protest? Who knows? I can't even say no anymore right now, because guess what? When you wear the shoulders, then you know where it pinches you. Because what the pictures we saw there, are we going to wait until it's the family members that are killed before they will now speak up? Things have been going on. They probably have been fighting inside. They've been speaking all the English and trying to talk to their, solve the problem. What they have seen, it passed them. They joined protest. You say they are betrayed. Yeah. So I feel that the conversation here should not be on loyalty or betrayal. It should be on the loss of human lives and delivering the key democratic benefits to citizens.
I hear you talk, but let me jump in here, because I have a few. I mean, I hear you and Chika, and I understand where you're coming from. But the truth is that leadership is not just about one person. There's a team.
Yeah.
Now, you're part of a cabinet that takes a decision.
Yeah.
And you can't say only the box stops only at the table of the governor. We're all having a conversation. How do we fix insecurity?
Yeah.
Now, do you think, I'm not sure, I agree with you that I don't think it's a loyalty or disloyalty issue. Do you think it is inappropriate for somebody who is part of the decision making to therefore go and join the protest. To what end exactly? Because you are supposed to be a solution provider. You should be there saying, guys, these are the things these are the steps we're taking. This is what we're working on. You should be there. Yes, you can stand with the people, telling them what your plans, but then protesting to who exactly? To your boss, or to the God, to the presidency, or to God? Who exactly are you protesting? Who's going to solve the problem? It's a question.
Yes, I'd like to take your question. So the question is, was this appropriate to do a thing like this? And then I ask you, what exactly about everything that is happening? What exactly about this whole thing is appropriate? What exactly? Say it to me. Ultimately, we do not see the good or the silver lining in the fact that these two cabinet members joined the protest. We have heard and we have seen sometimes where protests go out of hand and things go awry and people just, take to the streets and cause mayhem, even beyond what actually the protest reasons were. Now, the fact that we have these cabinet members, in the protest, do we also look at it from the fact that them being present in some way helps them to shape the narrative and in some way bring controlled measure to some of the fallouts of some of the things that could have happened at the protest, where it's like, okay, we stand with you, and we hear your pain, but also this is what the government, so them being there at the protest is not just to say, we no go agree, the Benue State government is useless, they're not doing anything. It could be that they're also there to allay people, to calm fears, and play the middleman in this situation. When you talk about the fact that in certain structures, like for instance, I work with TVC, would I go and stand in front of TVC building to protest? The structures are not the same. TVC Enterprise is TVC Enterprise. The Benue State government is a government, and the Benue State government has its own employers. Who are the employers of the Benue State government? It is the people. So ultimately, the people are the employers of Benue State government, and the government is accountable to the people.
So Chika, I hear you. But you see, there's something you can do for the gram. To say that, oh, I stood with the people. Oh, let the people know that, yes, I'm with them. But does that solve the problem? My own question is, I agree with you, but to what end? As a leader, as somebody who is supposed to have a solution, do you therefore say, okay, you know how somebody recently said they should go and do prayer? How? There's a problem in
and it's a government official.
It's a government official. Let's pray, because in his own mind, I don't have a solution. Let's not ask God.
So what are you doing?
So you as a leader, I'm just saying, maybe they also are saying, okay, we should actually look within and fix our problem. It's not by going outside. Maybe that's why the government is coming for that. For you to go outside, I'm just trying to see his own side. But I also hear Chika side, where it has nothing to do with loyalty. It's about what happened. And as a citizen of Benue State, these two people have a right to stand with the people.
Yes. So because it's like, I understand that it's not about loyalty. And when I mentioned loyalty initially, I wasn't saying loyalty to the governor. I was saying loyalty to the position that you carry. Every position we have has responsibilities, and you have to be loyal to the position and the responsibilities that you carry, even while you're fighting for the right and justice and all of that, right? All over the world, there is an order of things. When it comes to the people, when it comes to politics, there's an order of things. It's like something happens in the house and children are crying, and the father joins them to start crying. Who will solve the problem? So there are better ways to solve this problem than standing with people who are talking about it. No, hold on. People gathered. What did the people want to achieve? To make their cries known. Awareness that we can't keep suffering this. They gathered to you, you gather to them back. Who is going to listen to who? At the end of the day.
Let me pause you for a second. Let me go on a very short break. We come back, we continue this conversation and take a few calls. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.